There is a moment, a single moment where one thought enters your mind and nothing is ever the same again. Maybe it was something someone said to you, maybe it was something you read, maybe it came in the silence of 3 a.m. when you couldn't sleep. But it landed and it changed the direction of your entire life. I want to talk to you today about the power of one thought, what it is, how it works, and how you can use it intentionally to start shifting your life in the direction you actually want. This is Think Drop, and this is the idea the whole channel is built on. Let's get into it. We tend to think that big change requires big action, a massive decision, a dramatic moment, a complete life overhaul. But that's almost never how it actually happens. Real change, the kind that lasts, almost always starts with a single thought that quietly shaped something inside you. Think about the last time you changed something significant in your life. Before the action, there was a thought, a realization, an idea, a question you ask yourself. What am I actually doing with my life? Is this really what I want? What if I actually tried? One thought. That's where it started. Because thoughts don't just describe your reality. They create it. Every decision you ever made started as a thought. Every habit, every relationship, every outcome in your life. It all started with something you thought first. Let me give you an example. There was a story of a man who spent years feeling completely stuck. Same job, same routine, same quiet feeling that life was passing him by. One day, sitting in the traffic, he heard something on the radio. Just one line. You are not stuck. You are just comfortable with being uncomfortable. That was it. That was the whole thing. But something about those words landed differently that day. He couldn't stop thinking about them. They rattled around in his head for days. And slowly, almost without realizing it, he started making different choices. Small ones at first, then bigger ones. Within a year, his life looked completely different. One thought, that was the whole beginning. Not a plan, not a strategy, not a 10-step program. One thought, at the right moment, that he let in. Here's why this works, and it's not just philosophy. Your brain has something called reticular activating system, or RAS. It's essentially a filter. Every second, your brain receives millions of pieces of information, sights, sounds, sensations, data, and your RAS decides what do I pay attention to. Here's the thing about RAS. It filters based on what you tell it matters. So when you think the thought, I'm not good enough, your brain starts finding evidence everywhere to confirm it. But when you think the thought, I figure things out, your brain starts finding evidence for that instant. Same world, same filter, completely different experience. The thought you repeat most becomes this lens you see everything through. That's the power of one thought. It doesn't just change your mood, it literally changes what your brain notices and what it doesn't. So how do you actually use this? It starts with intentionally. Most thoughts arrive uninvited, but you can also choose them. Here's what I want you to try. Every morning before you pick up your phone, before the noise of the world gets in, drop one thought in your mind. One intentional thought, something that moves you, focuses on you, reminds you of who you're trying to be. It could be, today I chose to move forward, not stand still. I am not my past. I am what I decide right now. One step today is enough. Whatever lands for you, whatever you need that day, and then carry it with you. Let it do its work. You don't need 100 thoughts. You don't need a perfect morning routine. You just need one thought drop in the right place at the start of the day. That's it. That's the whole practice. This is why Think Drop exists. Not to overwhelm you with information, not to give you a 47-step plan. Just one thought every single day drop into your mind before the world takes over. Because I believe and I've seen it that one thought at the right moment can change the entire direction of a person's life. If you want the thought every day, subscribe to this channel. Every day I drop one, 60 seconds, one idea. That's all it takes. And if today's video gives you something, share it with one person who needs it. Because the most powerful thing a thought can do is travel from one mind to another.